Andrea Roccatti, Julia Mozdyniewicz. 434. Shaoyang Yuan, Chongxuan Ki. 377. Cojoc, Andrea Matei. 370. Yahor, Boldysh, Irina, Averina. And 398. Dmitri, Kobolov, Signe, Busk.
Ladies and gentlemen, the 6 finalists from 6 different countries. The first
we begin the final
is going to be
with the slow waltz. Thank you, couples.
A group dance. We will see after this how some of you are used if you watch previous streamings from other Grand Slams or World Championships. We will have solo dances as well, where you will be able to see each couple alone on the dance floor. But there we go, with these beautiful top couples. And this dance is particularly difficult because of the slow music. You have elegance, speed, stamina, musicality, and technical precision. And of course, a very strong control of their emotions. To be in this final, it's a very big thing. Of course, they are used to this, but to be in Blackpool in the final, it's another thing. You can see how controlled they are, how beautiful they move as one. Nice oversway throw away here from the Chinese champions. Nice movement here, beautiful, very classical figures. We see quite a few classical steps combined, like here the fall away, now the running finish, and a right lunge there. Very good dancing here.
Thank you very much, couples.
The control is unbelievable. We will have, of course, also faster dances where you can see those dynamic changes. Now this waltz is everything about elegance, control. And of course, very exclusive way of looking on the dance floor. Now we will see the scores. Of course, the judges are not allowed to watch. And we will have a little slow-mo from this first dance. Beautiful chassé, fall away, double reverse.
Waiting for scores.
So good, nice pivots there. A great change of shapes from the Romanians. Now we have the scores. The Romanians first, Polish second, Republic Republic of China third, Danish fourth, Germans fifth, and the Italians on the sixth position. The judges have to give each of these couples
So please welcome the next couple to the floor. This is couple number 410. Dariusz, Mycka, and Madara, Freiberga.
Like I said, the judges give 4 scores, and we saw before in the presentation already 2 of them. but we have technical qualities, movement to the music, partnering skills, and choreography and presentation. Very classical way of starting the tango. Nice reverse lock to reverse turn, nice movement in the promenade position. Same foot lunge and then back to a pivot check. Beautiful, beautiful choreography. I have the feeling they soften up a little bit their tango from the previous competitions. You see the frame, even for tango, they have a big frame, very, very nice, very nice. They stay each on their left side, they don't interfere with each other's movement and frame. They of course keep that top line unbreakable. Very, very good from the Polish champions. What a tango. Now we will see the next couple for this solo dance. But before that, the slow-mos again. Nice chasses there, then probably was a lunge after. There we go again. And now reverse. Ooh, beautiful combination there. Nice drop. The ladies are so incredibly flexible. Now their scores are in.
And here we have
very
the marks
high scores.
after their tango.
How was that for you? Actually amazing. To do the first solo dance is just explosion of emotions, maybe like this I could say.
Well, it was incredible. Best of luck for the rest of the competition.
That was a live reaction of a beautiful.
And the next couple for the tango, we have
Surprised
couple
by
number
Emma.
420, Andrea Roccatti and Yuan Mozdyniewicz.
And there we go, the Italian champions. Already. Wonderful tango, very, very good from that telespin into the stop. Very, very good. I hope you're enjoying what these young dancers are doing, of course, after many, many years of practice.
How about that, ladies and gentlemen? An outstanding performance. The second
Andrea, they
couple.
he comes from Rome, from a family
And they're
of
making
dancers,
way
having their own dance school, so it's from generation to generation. They are developing, preserving, and living
Soon we'll have
this
their marks,
life
but
of
until
dance
then,
sport.
You can watch their performance on the screen in slow motion. And the marks are coming on the screen for the tango right now.
4 more couples to go in the solo dances. 9:20, very good scores actually.
Congratulations, that was an incredible performance. What would you say is the most important thing to make a fantastic tango?
I think because of the orchestra is to feel the music.
I think that with this atmosphere, the tango is not just coming from the choreography, it's coming from inside. So that's what we did, we tried to do.
We all saw it. Let's go back to the floor.
Thank you very much. And now for our third couple. Couple number 434. Yuan Shaoyang, Chongxuan.
Wonderful reactions from the Italian champions. Now we go to the next couple, People's Republic of China. They are the champions there, and they are very entertaining couple. Look at them, how they connect. Shaoyang Yuan, Chongxuan Xi. Nice reverse pivots in contra check and back to a contra check. Back check and contra check again. They are playing with that figure. Beautiful pivots here. Outside change. The sudden movement they are creating in the tango is exquisite. Very entertaining as well. But there was some crazy footwork. Nice reverse locks to reverse turn. As those drops and with those steps behind. And his partner does beautiful swivels. Now back to the pivots. They have a lot of fans. Their style is very unusual. Nice whisk again in the contra check, and they combine very nice some typical tango actions and figures with a very unusual approach, which is very refreshing for the whole ballroom world.
They have just performed.
They were third after the first dance. Let's see the scores now.
Another glimpse at the couple representing the People's Republic
Very,
of
very
China
clean actions and
in this
movements,
final.
direction, the change of size in the steps as well, from going very small to quite big traveling steps. And how they change the sides, impressive. Ooh, very good scores. Very, very good scores. 960 for choreography and presentation, 961 from movement to the music.
This orchestra is so good and give us all many energy, I think. Yeah. I think you've energized everyone in here tonight.
Of course, I think tango is on fire, so I think the audience can feel.
We all felt it.
Tango is fire.
Tango. Thank you very much.
Well, that's right. And we have to go on, ladies and gentlemen, inviting next couple onto the floor for the solo tango. And that is couple number 377. Dariusz, Cojoc, Andrea, Matei from
Now,
Romania.
these guys are the world champions. Dariusz, Cojoc, Andrea, Matei, newly crowned world champions. And of course, the waltz is soft and flowing. Tango is compact, sharp, grounded, and much more dramatic. We saw from their first action that typical tango Argentino had on Dariusz's right shoulder from Andrea. Again, very typical figures. And we see again drop contra check there. Nice rondas there, reverse pivots. To that outside change pivots again. Very, very elegant couple with a almost, I would say, perfect posture. Even if tango is so dynamic and dramatic, passionate, still the frame has to be very clean. Ooh, nice movement into that slide. They are inspired a lot from the Tango Argentino change of sides. Nice. Left whisk. Very, very good. You can see why these guys are the top couple in the world. Now a few slow-mo. Look at that. Look at those ganchos straight from the Tango Argentino. Nice rondas then as well.
You want to see them again.
They developed as well the tango.
And shortly, we will find out together how our esteemed judges mark them for the tango.
Now the scores are in. 980, 82 even for movement to the music. Partnering skills 981 on the first, 39.29, probably their best score yet.
How does it feel dancing to the orchestra?
It's just amazing. It's a wonderful atmosphere. The orchestra is amazing. Thank you, Ashley.
Yeah, I think Ashley just made half of my job, so thank you, Ashley. It's an amazing, I think this is the best possible orchestra that we could get in DanceSport, so it feels fantastic to perform on it.
I totally agree, so a big thank you to Ashley and the orchestra. And let's move on with the next tango.
And the next couple for the tango. We have couple number 370, Yahor, Boldysh and Irina, Averina.
Now we have the couple representing Germany and the German champions Yahor and Irina. And taps there, and a very calm ending. Wonderful, wonderful tango. They also got much more mature since they were waiting for a while in those semi-finals, and now they managed to be in the final in Blackpool. What a treat for them, I'm sure. Ooh, that was very clean. Same foot lunge and right lunge. Nice reverse locks.
And I'm sure you're very
and pivots.
For couple number
you see how beautiful they stay away from each other, how the lady stays in his right frame. His right arm, you want to have that distance there. And the scores are in 925. Very good, 921 Choreography, technical quality is 925. That's very good already. Rank 4.
Dramatic performance you had there. How do you cope with nerves? We didn't see any at all.
Actually, we're just so excited to dance here in this natural place. So we cannot be nervous, just we have to enjoy this.
And you certainly look like you were enjoying yourself there.
I just want to say, Blackpool, you are amazing. Thank you very much.
Oh.
And you've heard it here, Blackpool, you are amazing. Thank you so much.
Beautiful. These dancers, some of them is their dream to be in a final in Blackpool. And of course for them to be in this final for the German champions is a dream come true. But these guys, they were a few times in the finals. They know the game, and Tango is very special. Dmitri, Kobolov, Signe, Busk. I hope I'm not promising too much. Look at them. Look at that balance. Probably one of the most characteristic tangos, the isolation in those steps. Very impressive. Outside walks. Nice steps, pivots. Ooh. There we go. Those little mini swivels that they are doing. Nice outside chain chasses in whisk. Reverse turn. So good. Nice telemark. They are really attacking the steps. They are really going into the Blackpool mood, and they want to create a magic moment, and they definitely impress the public with their tango. Every action was so clear and every movement was so deliberate. Thank you so much, guys. That was a very good tango. There is no room for anything vague in the tango, and these guys showed us.
Let's have a look on the screen to this amazing tango performed by the Danish couple.
And see how nice you see the center of the couple and how they turn around each other, especially these pivots. Of course, it's even better to see nice in the contra check from the reverse pivots and in the same foot lunge. Ooh, those feet, they were brilliant. Dmitri Kobolov and Signe Busk. Ooh, 55, 56. Very good, 38.21. In the fourth position, like in the Waltz, but of course we have one more couple.
Thank you so much for all coming here tonight and supporting us. Very appreciate it.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Excited, of course, as well to dance in Blackpool and to be in this final and being in the fourth position. And it is not too bad.
To the screen.
World DanceSport Federation judging system.
In a standard competition, couples perform 5 dances: waltz, tango, Viennese waltz, slow foxtrot, quickstep, partner routine.
Sorry.
There are 4 subcomponents. For example, consistency. Consistency reflects how reliably partners maintain timing, coordination, and connection. Choreography and presentation. There are 6 subcomponents. For example, characterization.
How many of these videos?
Characterization expresses the style, emotion, and intent of each dance.
Ladies and gentlemen, the next dance is the Viennese Waltz. Couples, please take the floor.
And we go to the third dance of this final. We saw again 2 more explanation of the judging criteria for you, ladies and gentlemen, to understand better what those 10 judges in the background are doing. They have to give 4 scores like you saw before. 4 scores for each couple. And there we go with a Viennese Waltz. Nice natural turn there, typical. In the basic syllabus, we have only 5 figures, but Viennese Waltz has developed a lot. There was a type of standing spin and reverse spin from the Chinese champions. Nice natural in the pivots into a fall away. Again to the natural turn. The nice line there developed by the Romanians. You can see how they play around each other. Viennese Waltz is starting to be a lot of fun for these couples, especially they are dancing together in many competitions, of course, and they are practicing together in dance camps. And Viennese Waltz sounds like fun, and it is fun if you can do it. And these guys definitely can. Nice change into the reverse turns here. Let's see how soft they are. They have to stay low. There is no rise and fall, only in the body, in the basic figures. Beautiful dancing here in the Empress Ballroom, live from Blackpool, United Kingdom. This is the Grand Slam in Standard Dances, BD Dance and New Dance are the main sponsors of this wonderful event. And the WDSF is doing all of this event through the year, of course, together with the World and Continental Championships. These are the competition you do not want to miss if you want to be in the top of the ballroom, the standard world. Now we have the scores. The Romanians first, Polish second, Chinese third, Danish fourth again, Germans fifth, and the Italians in the sixth position. Now after, you can see the MC explaining it very, very nice. And there's the same ranking after 3 dances, like for each dance. Now we have again another solo dance.
This is couple number 420. Andrea, Roccatti,
we will start with the Italians.
Representing Italy.
We have 2 more dances to go in this final. 6 times solo and 1 time group dance. Now this is one of my favorite dances, the slow foxtrot. And of course these 2. Ooh, nice 3-step there, delayed, very, very good. Foxtrot is subtle. It asks for impeccable timing, beautiful control through the feet, and an incredible, refined sense of movement. And this is exactly what they are showing us. Because the music is slow and offers quite a lot of space for interpretation, and it is exactly what they are doing here. But now they go back to some basic actions and some traveling actions around each other. Nice locks there.
Thank you, couple number 400.
And that center balance ending position was beautiful. But sometimes beautiful dresses can be complicated. Very well done for the Italians. Now we will see the scores after this wonderful slow-mo. Nice feather end in 3-step at the beginning. Then they had here some nice line development from a Tango Argentino position to a same foot lunge in a contra check, reverse standing with a ronde. And these are their scores. Technical qualities 920, movement to the music 922, partnering skills 21, and choreography and presentation 922. Of course, they are ranked 1 for now. They are the first couple to dance, but with 38.85, it's not going to be easy to win this competition, but I'm sure they are very happy. It's probably one of their personal best.
And that is, ladies and gentlemen, couple number 398. Coming from Denmark, Dmitri Kobolov and Signe Busk.
That's the second couple for the solo dance. The second of this final, the wonderful slow foxtrot again. This dance needs to be literally effortless. Smooth, continuous, beautiful, measured movement. Underneath, oh, look at that. They change into the back feather step. They change the frame, which is definitely gives space for an interpretation from the judges even, but the public loves it. These two are a very, very entertaining couple. Very, very good. Basic side there, and then again feather outside, feather end, reverse, and they are going on the public's rhythm now. What a show, what a show. You see standing ovations here in Blackpool. Very well done for Dmitri and Signe. The Danish champions are really enjoying this applause. Now the slow-mo, the maturity in the movement, and the courage to go out of frame a little bit, not out of frame, but in a different way. We never saw this before. That was a frame that looks slightly like the 40s and 50s where they were developing. It was much more bent. Ooh, but very good scores as well. 38-29 the total score.
Thank you very much.
First position
judges.
right now.
And the next couple, we have couple number 410, Dariusz Mycka and Madara Freiberga from Poland.
It's going to be an interesting result, I would say, this dance. We have Dariusz and Madara representing Poland with their interpretation of the slow foxtrot. They are much more classical, much more, let's say, They don't like to take risks. Like this side in slow foxtrot is the most typical side you can dance, and they did it so well. And with their big frame, they are specialists in the slow foxtrot. They look beautiful. Their volume is very, very impressive. You see the space between the heads, like here in this check, and how they go in the close promenade, how they move around each other without interfering in each other's space. I'm telling you, it's very, very difficult to do. If you dance slow foxtrot in your free time, or even you're a competitor, you know how challenging that can be. Nice feather again, fall away, left whisk. Wow, nice check there, very good. I am a fan of all these versions of the slow foxtrot. Taking or not taking risks, they are all champions for me. They are impressive dancers. You want to see the slow-mo now from the Polish champions. The best slow fox couple seem to glide endlessly. There is no struggle in the movement. Everything looks like they are truly flying over the dance floor. That's why we have in the standard terminology body flight, and this is what they did. 67, 64, ooh, that's gonna be quite 38.58. They are in the first position right now.
And we're waiting for the scores, ladies and gentlemen. Of course, the scores for the slow foxtrot.
Now 3 more couples to go in this solo dance, the 4th one. Then we have 1 more group dance, and we are gonna know.
Number 410. So they're slowly cooking.
The last dance is going to be the Quickstep as a group dance. That's a very fun and entertaining one. The couples are literally running, hopping, and having a lot of fun on those very fast rhythms.
Here they are, ladies and gentlemen. The scores for Dariusz and Madara. Thank you very much.
38.58, that's as well a very high score.
You look amazing, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you very much for being here with us. And we
very, very far from the Danish, but yeah, our 10 judges were more impressed with that very clean
Cojoc, Andrea, Matei,
and spotless
from Romania.
performance from the Polish couple. Now, the next couple, Raresh Cojoc, Andrea Matei, representing Romania and the world champions. Also, they start very classical with a feather step, reverse turn, feather, and there we go. 3-step, that's the classical side. It's very nice for the judges because they can compare even better the couples, and the Romanians wanted to make a statement, said they are not afraid. They want to show that not only their freestyle like we see here, but also their basic is the best in this moment in the world. Nice development of semi-basic figures right there. This change of shape in the pivots, so beautiful. Nice left lunge, outside change. Ooh, that was beautiful routine. And this right lunge with that high leg.
Thank you very much.
Very good balance from Andrea. Now we want to see the scores. Before that, of course, there's slow motion. This is the beginning of their routine. Like I said, look at the space, how they are stretching.
Once again in slow motion.
In their frame. They have to stay together but still stretch away to get that softness and that fluidity in the movement. Ooh, 39.22, 0.7 more than the Polish, so quite clear in the pole position.
The next couple we have couple number 434, Yuan Shaoyang, Chongxuan, People's Republic of China.
Now we go to these very special dancers. That change of direction in the backward feather was very impressive. Wow, wow, wow. Another top couple. They don't want to stop. They want to show how much they love what they do, and they definitely delivered a slow foxtrot that is very unique. So you see every couple, of course, using the technique, using the principle of the dance, the characterization, and completing it with their own personality, their own way to move and to
that's the beauty of the solo dances, ladies
develop their choreography. Of course, it's developed over years. This doesn't happen in a short period of time. Yuan, Chongxuan, she wonderful, wonderful dancing. 9.6, 963 for movement to the music, 964 for partnering skills.
And
very good scores.
Now to our last solo dance of the evening.
Two more dances to go, and then we will know the champion of the Grand Slam.
Yahor, Boldysh, Irina, Averina representing Germany.
Yahor and Irina will show their version of the slow foxtrot. You see, that's again a very classical start. I can see it already. Nice feather step, fall away, backward feather, some pivot with change of shapes, nice chassis to the right, nice lock, weave in another chassis. You see the fluidity of the movement, really good, but they are again showing a classical version and a very, very beautiful one. At this level, a very strong foxtrot. the technical depth of the couple is very clear shown in a dance like this, because the judges are looking very, very careful. Like I said, they have to give them 4 scores. Technical qualities, movement to the music, choreography and presentation, of course, and partnering skills, very important here. We want to see that they move as one. Now,
beautiful slow foxtrot, and we would like to invite you to the kiss and cry area. There, where you will find out your marks.
Good, they move together,
your slow foxtrot.
of course, and I'm sure they are very happy to be in this final. They are just happy to be here. They will enjoy every moment. 9:26, 28, still very high scores. Being 5th in this dance, probably the Italian 6.
The standing after the slow foxtrot.
One more dance to go. The scores are in. Romanians first, Polish second, Chinese third, Danish fourth, Germans fifth, and the Italian sixth. Still the Danish behind the Chinese.
The tension
But
in the ballroom is
both
really building now.
It
couples
absolutely is.
are
We've
impressive.
seen 4 fantastic dancers, and the judges now have some very difficult decisions to make. People often ask, why don't we see the same couples competing in both standard and Latin disciplines?
Because it's just incredibly difficult to compete at the highest level in both styles. Standard and Latin require completely different technique and training.
But there is one discipline where they must do both, 10 dance.
Exactly, Emma. 5 standard dances and 5 Latin dances.
And that's why 10 dance competitors are often called the decathletes of dance sport.
So if anyone is wondering whether we'll see the same couples again tomorrow in the Latin final, probably no. Tomorrow belongs to a completely different set of finalists.
Exactly. Tonight is all about standard, and tomorrow the spotlight shifts to Latin.
Thank you very much, Emma and Marius. And now, ladies and gentlemen, it's time to return to the floor, because one last dance still stands between our couples and the final result.
One more dance to go.
The final dance of the evening, the Quickstep.
That's the most entertaining dance in the standard discipline. Of course, I would say the tango as well offers a lot of dynamic changes, but this one just make you jump in your chair and want to join these wonderful dancers. How they manage those fast steps and still looking so good in the top line. It's unbelievable. Nice skater chassis they were before, steps, chassis. Beautiful Charleston elements there as well. The music is ecstatic. It just gives you that joy. Nice locks. Nice standing spin. Now back into the step hops, locks. Some basic there from the Polish champions, and the Romanians here again to the Polish. Nice chassis, locks, drops there. And again, back to Charleston, the Danish. They love it. very, very good. What a final live here from Blackpool, United Kingdom, of course, in the Mecca of dancing, the Winter Gardens, and of course the Empress Ballroom. They get standing ovations, of course. These athletes did so well. Very impressive final. Let's see all the teachers, dancers, colleagues, fans, coaches, everyone is in Blackpool to support their couples. So good. What a final, what a final. The softness and sharpness of the Quickstep from swing to control. Just beautiful to see.
Great final.
Congratulations to all 6 couples in this final. They offered us such a good show.
So couples, please remain on the floor as we will proceed to your medal ceremony.
Now we'll have the prize presentation quite fast. We don't know the scores yet for the Quickstep.
What an incredible final we have witnessed here in Blackpool.
6 extraordinary couples, 5 beautiful dancers, and a truly unforgettable atmosphere here in the Empress Ballroom.
And now the moment everyone has been waiting for, the final results.
For the official confirmation of the results, we invite our Master of Ceremony, Mr. Mihai Petre.
Ladies and gentlemen, the judges have made their decision, and it's now time for the medal ceremony.
First, we'd like to invite the medal presenters, the WDSF President, Mr. Sean Tay. And accompanying him is also the President of BD Dance plus U Dance, Ms. Vera Jan.
And in 6th place tonight,
ladies and gentlemen, we have couple number 420, Andrea Roccatti, Julia Mozdyniewicz from Italy.
Congratulations to the Italian champions for the 6th position in this very strong Grand Slam.
And in 5th place tonight,
well, that is couple number 370, Yahor, Boldysh, Irina, Averina.
And the German champions are 5th, delivering a very, very strong performance in this final. Of course, for them, being in the final of the Grand Slam is a very good result. And on the 5th position, even better now.
398, Dmitri Kobolov, Signe Busk.
Let's call them the risk takers from Denmark, but getting standing ovations from the public here in Blackpool. The Danish champions. Wonderful, wonderful dancers. A joy to watch, of course, all of them.
and now, ladies and gentlemen, we move to the top 3 couples of tonight's final. The bronze medal of the Grand Slam goes to...
I will not tell you, but Isabel will.
Couple number 434, Yuan Shaoyang, Chongxuan, People's Republic of China.
And these two as well, they are just another level. The way they develop and the way they are playing with the music and with the choreography was a joy to watch.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, the silver medal goes to couple number 410, Dariusz, Mycka, Madara, Freiberga, Poland.
Dariusz and Madara, they're very, very big posture. Very nice top line, keeping everything in a very classical but beautifully executed way. Beautiful musicality as well. They are second in this Grand Slam.
Standard champions 2026 in Blackpool.
Couple number 377, Cojoc.
And the champions. The Romanian champions. And now, after being world champions, the Blackpool champions. Very good drive actions and high energy in the movement. Very good emotions they showed.
Finalists who have given us such a memorable evening tonight.
And just
Very, very good technique as well. True champions. For me, all the six are just top. I'm sure if you're not a dance sport specialist, it was not easy to see a difference between them.
They have given us a magnificent final.
But I'm sure the judges didn't have it easy tonight as well. They had to be very, very observative in their way of watching the couples. And of course, the solo dancers are helping quite a bit, giving them enough time to study each couple, each step, each emotion they are showing on the dance floor. Don't forget, tomorrow evening we will be back on the Olympic channel with a Latin American Grand Slam final.
Our final standings. The best couples taking part in this amazing Grand Slam.
The Polish
Here in
champions,
Blackpool, England.
second in this Grand Slam.
And as we speak,
Very hard-working couple as well.
our champions of the
And
Grand
of course,
Slam 2026
the Romanians.
standard are being crowned.
Like
And these
they were
are
saying in an interview,
Cojoc and Andrea,
he only waited
Matei,
29 years to win the World
Romania.
Championship. He was starting very, very young to dance, and when he managed to win the World
Ladies and
Championship, and now the Blackpool, of course,
invite you to
is
stand if
as
you are
important
for
as
the
the
national
World's
anthem
right now.
of Romania.